Ooh, almost. Almost spilt. Today we are filming a video on some traditional common Greek foods that you find in Greece. Firstly, we have Taramasalata, which is a fish roe spread. So it's made from fish roe. I don't actually know what else is in there, but I've had this a few times in my life and I really love it because I love seafood. Seafood is my favorite thing in the world. So we're going to have a little bit of a long Greek lunch. I don't think the man understood when we said that we're going to have a long lunch. So we ordered a few dishes and we're like, we're going to order more, but I don't think he understood what we meant. So maybe it's not a Greek thing to have a long lunch, or maybe it's just a language issue.
It is now.
So anyway, I'm going to try this on some bread. Salty, fishy goodness. Thank you. Oh yes. Look at that. What a beauty. So these are probably, so I'm just taking a quick photo. These are probably some of my favorite foods in the whole world. Like I love dippy kind of things. So this plus like tzatziki, any kind of dippy meze type of thing I love. So yeah, this is extra good with the smoked fish roe. Super salty, super fishy. Perfect for some Greek beer. I really love this beer here. It's called Alpha beer. So I dropped some bread in my beer. Oh yeah. That's something that's very commonly found here, and if you're ever here, I really would say you should try that because it's really delicious, especially if you're a seafood lover. If you're not a seafood lover, I would say skip it, for sure. I love my fried calamari with lemon. It's definitely the way to have it. And we have had squid once since being here, and we had grilled squid, and I've been dying to have this. I can't wait, honestly. I cannot wait. These bits are my favorite, these tentacly bits. So you get like the tubes and then you get the tentacles. I love the tentacles. If you haven't had the tentacles, then I feel like you haven't really lived at all, because the tentacles are where it's at. Honestly, oh man, that's honestly like one of my favorite foods for real. And with the beer, it's just like heaven. Wow. Also, that was €750. This was €450. But I will put the total bill as well in the description below. Man, this is an excellent meal, like for a long lunch. We also ordered some other things, so I'm quite excited for those to come out. Although I think maybe they forgot one of them, or maybe one of them just takes a little bit longer, so we'll see. So yeah, good so far.
So we're starting very slowly on the long Greek lunch. I mean, the long Italian lunch exists, but I don't think they knew what the long Greek lunch meant, because the guy gave us the bill already, but you know, we're not done. We're not done. So anyway, these are just starters. Oh, the Saganaki's coming.
Saganaki fried.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, of course it is. It has to be arranged perfect. So this is the, what is it called? Taramasalata. I love that. It's like a perfect dip. So salty, so savory, a little zestiness, so creamy, so delicious. But this just arrived, so I'm gonna just take you through this one. This is the Saganaki.
What is Saganaki?
What is Saganaki? It is some sort of like a grilled or fried cheese, is that right? Grilled or fried cheese. This one looks like it's been fried, maybe? Look at that. So, it's all liquidy in the middle. It's like mozzarella. Got some lemon on it. If you like cheese, you'll love that. If you don't love cheese, you won't love that. Because it is literally just cheese that's been fried with like a light coating or something. And you're literally just eating molten cheese. And lucky I like cheese, so I like that. So I love calamari. I can just eat calamari every single day and get sick of it, have a break, and then eat it again every single day. The next day after that, I get sick of it. But calamari is excellent. Most calamari you'll get are fake in around the world, are fake reconstituted calamari, or squid rings, which is just a tube. But the tentacles, as Karen said, the tentacles is actually fantastic. You can literally just, I just love eating the squid arms. Like I see them as squid arms. Wow, that is good. That is good. Perfectly tender. This is a quintessential Greek dish. As quintessential as it gets. Octopus and calamari. It's as Greek as you can get. And this is fantastic.
We are really enjoying our long Greek lunch. We've ordered some more food. We really enjoyed the calamari, the Taramasalata, and the Saganaki. It was just fantastic. Like such a good meal so far, and all kind of traditional Greek dishes, which is what we're trying to do today. Yeah, so we've actually been sitting here probably for half an hour, already finished eating, and we've just ordered some Mousaka and Greek salad, and I'll tell you more about those when they get here. Okay, so we have ordered this amazing looking Greek salad. I find it kind of hilarious because Henwood really doesn't like feta cheese, and I love feta cheese. So for me, seeing like this big slab of feta cheese on the salad makes me extremely happy, extremely happy. So I don't know how much of the feta cheese Henwood's going to eat, but I'm definitely going to eat probably majority of it. I can see it happening. So if you don't know what a traditional Greek salad is, it consists of usually a slab of feta. Sometimes it's cut up, cubed, tomato, olives, bell peppers, and from my understanding, usually red onions. This is white onions, so I think maybe it's also a matter of, and cucumber. I think sometimes they make it depending on what's in season at the time and what's available and what they can easily get. That's something that's nice about this part of the world. They really focus on, you know, in-season ingredients. So, I just want to eat this massive chunk, just like that.
I dare you. I dare you to eat the chunk that big.
I can't even fit that in my mouth.
Try.
No.
Try.
I'll do that.
That doesn't count.
I want to try and get a bit of everything. I didn't actually know that bell peppers is traditionally found in the dish, but it is. So this is a very big bite for me. Creamy, crunchy. I never put an olive. Yes. Excellent. It's been so hot here. It's been so hot here, and this is so, even though there's so much creaminess to it, it's still quite refreshing. But the creaminess really takes it up a notch. Like without the feta cheese, the salad would be nothing. Nothing. But yeah, we've ordered another dish, which we are very patiently waiting for. And we will show you that shortly.
So I'm about to try the Greek salad. It's got vegetable cubed and diced and sliced. Olive oil is nice. I must say, tomatoes in this part of the world is just so good. So back home in New Zealand, our tomatoes just really suck. It really sucks, our tomatoes, because they're hothouse tomatoes that have no flavor and they're all just water, and it tastes like you're eating something that's half tomato, half sponge. But except for cucumbers, really big cucumbers with no flavor. The cucumbers here, tomatoes here are really good. But I'm gonna try this. I can confirm that, in my opinion, trigger warning, feta cheese is probably one of the worst cheeses on the planet.
Blasphemy.
It is.
Blasphemy.
For most people, I just don't get the goodness of feta cheese, why people love it. I just don't understand. I'm trying to like it.
Try harder.
It's just not my jam. But you know, as a whole, I'm not a big fan of salad, right? There's an ancient Chinese saying, Confucius said, quote unquote, you don't win friends with salad. And that's true, you don't. No one wins friends with salads. And so, I don't get why you would order this salad. I'd rather have like a stew or some meat.
Some more fried calamari.
Some more calamari, 100%. 100%. I do like onions though, but to me onions not a vegetable. It's different, but yeah, I'm just not a salad guy. I'm just a salad kind of guy. I would never order that otherwise. Yeah. So sorry if you guys love Greek salad out there, but it's just not for me. And feta cheese, come on. Come on.
Yes. I'm so excited for this. So I actually grew up eating Mousaka. My mum used to make it all the time. Whether she made it the traditional way or not is another question. I still enjoyed it anyway. She probably more made like a lasagna, but instead of using pasta, we had Masaka, and then you have the cheese sauce on top. So it is kind of similar to that, except that sometimes they also use potato, so it doesn't seem like it's always a thing. It seems like there could be potato. That could be a potato.
No, it looks like eggplant.
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's eggplant, meat, and a bechamel sauce on top. I'm so excited to eat this. I can really tell, like, I think it is definitely different to how my mom used to make it. I might just take a bite off the plate because I just made a mess. But man, it looks good. Look at that. Like the bechamel sauce on top looks amazing. The eggplant, I love eggplant and meat. It's like a heavenly combination. Oh, hot. Not like how my mum used to make it. My mum definitely made more like an Italian style thing. This has got different herbs in it. I almost can definitely taste a sweetness, like it makes me think of like a pumpkin pie, like nutmeg or cinnamon, or maybe a little bit of both. Very savoury though. No, I think that could be potato.
Is it potato?
Yeah. So I've never actually had Masaka with potato. That's very nice. I really want to try the meat again because I want to try and figure out the The meat has definitely been made slightly sweeter, not very herby, very, very mild tasting, but quite rich and creamy. I really like it. It's good. It's a massive piece though. I'm actually kind of worried about how, considering how much we've eaten already, I am a little bit worried about how we're going to eat this. But I really like the potato in it. I thought that the meat might be more tomatoey, but it's not. But it's really good. Really, really good. So if you haven't had Mousaka, and if you come to Greece, you definitely have to have it at least once, so that you know whether you like it or not. But it is kind of like a... Actually, I can't say it's a Greek lasagna because the whole flavor profile of it is so different. It's, yeah, really hearty though. It kind of tastes home cooked, and you find this everywhere. So I'm kind of curious to know if it would be different when going to different places. Kind of similar to food we've had in other places. You know, you get this dish that you find everywhere, but then everywhere you go it tastes different because everyone has their different ingredient they might add to it or way of making it. But yeah, really, really good. I want Henry to try it and see if he likes it. Henry apparently doesn't like the feta cheese, but keeps eating it.
No, I'm not into feta cheese. I'm into the onions and tomato. I like onions and I like tomato and cucumber, but I mean, I prefer tomato in like a puree in a sauce. And to me, that's the same as eating tomato solid. But anyway, so Mousaka's arrived. I love potato because it's a carb. I love slabs of meaty stuff, and I love eggplant, all things eggplant, from, you know, like a Filipino eggplant torta to Chinese stir-fried eggplant to the eggplant emoji. That's my favorite emoji. Eggplant in and around my mouth. So I'm going to just cut it and dissect it a bit. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Potato, eggplant, mince. So let's get a bite, one with everything. That is really nice. So what I love about it is that it's a very mild flavor. It's very decadent. It's rich. The meat's rich. A bit of fatty mince in there. The eggplant is well cooked and absorbed a lot of the juices. And not overly powerful in flavor, but it is rich in texture. And it's not very... I'm describing it like a whiskey again. I can't help myself. But it's really like a lasagna that isn't as tomatoey and acidic. Right? Or herbaceous. It's very much, the meat actually stands out a lot. The meat and eggplant stands out a lot. You can really taste the meat, you can really taste the eggplant, and, you know, I'm not going to complain that I can taste the eggplant. A must try when you come to Greece. So in this long lunch we try to cover the quintessential Greek food, and hopefully dessert's coming soon because I like dessert.
So what I love about restaurants here is they often give you dessert, and often it's halva, which is a semolina dessert. So sometimes it's usually semolina, sugar, and starch. And it's got raisins, which is exciting. Cinnamony, raisiny, not overly sweet, a very dense texture. Quite nice to end the meal like this. I'm so full. That long lunch was just took it out of me. I'm actually thinking I don't know how I'm gonna get home because we usually walk and I just can't face it. But anyway, overall this was a great meal. I'll put all the prices below and the details of the restaurant below as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our long Greek lunch video.